Vivek Ramaswamy, presidential candidate, 2024. Obviously, he's an Indian American man. What are his realistic chances at becoming president of the United States? I know he's on Fox News all the time. I know he's on conservative shows all the time. I know he's running a campaign for U.S. president. I know his polls have went from like about 3% to 6%, but it's nowhere near Trump's, and I guess it's edging up closer to Ron DeSantis, but still about 7 points off or so maybe more. Being a Chinese American does not disqualify you from becoming president of the United States. Being a minority in the United States does not disqualify you from running for president, obviously. You had Barack Hussein Obama in 2008, half African and half Caucasian, right? So he won twice, 2008, 2012. But African American is a bit of a bigger demographic than, say Indian American, right? Or Pakistani American. So, great people, smart people, nice people, generally pretty agreeable. I've never met like an Indian American that screwed me over. Is it because there's not that many of them? Okay. You met plenty of naughty Asians in America, plenty of pot smokers and thievers and all kinds of stuff, but you met bad Asians misbehaving badly. When's the last time an Indian guy ripped you off? It doesn't seem to be like it's a thing that really happens that much. And I'm not talking about some guy that takes an extra quarter at the convenience store or something like that. I mean, maybe there are shifty, Indian people. I don't know, but usually Indian Americans that speak really good English, not fresh off the boat, they're multi-generational, usually are pretty fine. I'd say the ones that I've met, thus far. So I know the left is swooning, writing pieces. Oh, Vivek rises. Vivek Ramaswamy. I even worked with a Vivek once at a movie theater. He was a manager at one of the theaters, maybe? Yeah. So you even worked with a Vivek before, huh? So it's not an unusual name, at least in Indian American life or Indian life. Oh, and these Indian people can be some of the nicest you'd ever meet. And great people, But that's not really what this is about. His chances of becoming president are very low. Now, you could say, okay, his name is Vivek Ramaswamy. You could say most of the culture speaks English and is about 66.7% Caucasian. They said, they did the pie graph of the ethnicities in the country, and they said it was about a third minorities. I think it's higher because of the influx of Latin American illegal immigration. I think they said 7 million people across the border. I think their numbers are about 18 to 25%, because you have to calculate all the illegals as well, right? From Latin America and foreign countries and stuff. You'd have to calculate all that, because not all people are accounted for that are in this country, unfortunately. But I doubt the American people would be very excited about if Big Brother was tracking every individual in this country with like an ankle monitor or something. even if they had committed no crime, they were still being tracked and monitored, right? Well, maybe that's already happening already, so maybe it's too late. But so Donald Trump almost squarely has the nomination for the GOP nomination for 2024. And 51%. Ron DeSantis at what is he, 20%? And then Vivek is like back there at 6%. And then, you know, the rest of them or whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Vivek Ramaswamy. Now, are people, they don't really have anything particularly against Asian people. And that they like Asian people. They have the Asian doctors, and they got the Asian scientists, and they got the Asian pharmacists, and we all get along just fine. But the likelihood that people are going to vote for Xing Zhao are probably pretty low. Let's just say that, you know, so an Asian American called Xing Zhao runs for president, and yeah, probably not going to happen. I mean, I'm not saying you're disqualified if your name is Vivek Ramaswamy, only a foreigner's name from a foreign land. I mean, you're an authorized American, Indian American citizen. You're an American citizen. So, no big, you know. Everybody has the right to run for president. You can be a Nikki Haley supporter if you want to, or Mariana Williamson, or you could be a RFK Jr. supporter. There's no law that says that you should just support Donald Trump. But what Donald Trump and his supporters really, like myself, what we really have that a lot of other people and parties don't have is loyalty. So we take care of our own, and we're loyal to our party and loyal to our president. And that may not be, that could be true in some Democrat circles, leftists and liberals and communists and Marxists. Maybe they are dedicated as well to their party and to their candidates and their cause. But we're particularly a powerful voting bloc, and a really extremely, like, to discount, you know, white people, which is about 66, almost 70% of the U.S. population, is, I get the strategy by the Democrats. It's like, hey, let's go with the minorities and the sexual minorities, LGBTQ, and let's throw our hats in with all of them. You know, with all this Latin illegal immigration, that, you know what, we could counter the white vote, and especially the straight male vote. Kind of a bad idea. I mean, divide and conquer is kind of like, it's a very old strategy. I can't say it's not a good strategy. I can't say that it's ineffective. Is it wise though? You know, either short term or long term? No, it's not very wise at all. Just creates more division, polarization, anger, all that stuff. It might get the Democrat Party reelected by dividing the electorate, but it makes the country angrier, more divisive, more polarized. So that's not a good idea. It is the George Orwell 1984 Democrat Biden-Harris playbook, after all. It is to divide the country. That's what they're trying. They've been doing for a while. So, no, I don't think it's a brilliant plan. It's not a great strategy. And, well, they're going to pay for it in 2024. They're going to pay for it because those 75 million Trump voters didn't go away overnight. They didn't just disappear like in the Chinese Communist Party. We're going out to vote, and we're going out to vote. We're going out to vote in force. And so, I don't know if they can pull a rabbit out of their hat this time. Joe Biden can't hide in the basement using COVID-19 or Chinese viruses as an excuse to hide. He'll have to come out of his comfort zone. So he'll have to come out of his basement in Delaware in his garage. He'll have to come out from the beach. He'll have to come back to America instead of taking trips around Ireland and France and going on like basically a 4-year vacation. Yeah. If he wants re-election, he's going to have to, at 82 years old, actually fight for it, which he doesn't want to do, by the way. He just wants to coast off the legacy of Obama and the 2020 Chinese virus election. He just wants to slide in for his last 4 years of a retirement vacation. Easy peasy. That's what he wants. But I don't think the American people and the resistance are going to allow the Democrats to have that easy of a time. Not at all. Yes, the Democrats have done so many illegal and corrupt things for so many years that in 2024 the reckoning is coming, or the uniparty or the deep state, whatever you want to call it. So one thing the Megans, Make America Great Again, are our people, American citizens. We're going to fight against the powerful, the wealthy, the elites, and we're going to regain our country back. And we're going to take it back by voting these corrupt and sinister elite criminals out of office, the Democrat Party in general. And so that's it. I can't wait to send Joe Biden on his retirement vacation in 2024. It's going to be such an excellent experience when Trump gains the nomination. No matter what the corrupt DAs and Biden and George Soros funded people on the Democrat Party do, the leftists and the liberals and the communists and the Marxists, no matter what they do, no matter how many indictments, no matter how many lies they tell, they won't be able to stop Donald Trump 2024. God bless America. 4 more in 2024. Donald pumped. Make America great again. Oh yeah, it's going to be a wonderful election. Democrats won't have a Chinese virus, at least as far as we know so far. Hope, fingers crossed. And God bless, best of success. Peace. 4 more in 2024.